many people said that in Jism 2,
Yeah.
they went in looking for steamy scenes,
Yeah.
but they were missing,
But
and they had toned
exactly.
down.
In fact, I always said that we only cast a porn star, but she plays a porn star who wants a middle class love story. I loved working with Himesh in Kajurari. Unfortunately, the film did not see the light of the day. Salman Khan is a huge star, and we don't make films with stars.
The censor guidelines which have come in recently, that the depiction of women has to be proper, and maybe the item songs, they need to be toned down, and you can't be just slapping women as such, or objectification of women as such. How do you react to it?
I think there is no denying that we as filmmakers need to respond to the larger interest of society. When voices are being raised and people are demanding that the audiovisual film industry partner with other interest groups to protect our women from harm, I think the film industry shouldn't be timid. They should bravely step forward and support every individual to give women the dignity in our country that they deserve. But to have a knee-jerk response and to blame every kind of wrong onto the film industry is naive, and you trivialize the debate. Like, for example, you see, Ashiki is a U film. We have made adult content like Jism and Murder, and we have consciously moved to this other pole. There are many who are doing this, many who are realizing that maybe in these times an adult film, even economically, is not a very viable proposition because it cancels out its exhibition on satellite.
Right.
So I think the market forces will also compel filmmakers to adhere to these concerns.
It's a double-edged sword, because there were many reviews, and many people said that in Jism 2, they went in looking for steamy scenes, but they were missing, and they had toned down.
In fact, I always said that we only cast a porn star, but she plays a porn star who wants a middle class love story. Now, while we thought we are making something very meaningful, the audience went to see something and got something else. And that's why after the initial huge response, there was a kind of a decaying graph.
I've taken a few more questions, in fact. This is Jasmine Billing, and I think Mr. Bhatt would make an excellent talk show host. It would make for excellent viewing. Has he ever considered it?
No, I think it's a full-time job. It's not easy to host a show, a talk show, and do it day after day, week after week. It requires a different kind of a mindset.
Vijay, quite a few, in fact, Himesh Reshammiya fans, they are asking that when will he work with Himesh Reshammiya again? He's a great composer.
I loved working with Himesh in Kajurari. Unfortunately, the film did not see the light of the day. He was presented by Pooja very well in that film. The only thing that happened with that film was its timing of release somehow went wrong with his decaying career graph. Himesh is somebody that I have great warm feeling towards, and I would not hesitate to grab an opportunity and work with him as soon as he or me get together and decide to do it.
Salman Khan Mania FC, when do you start a movie with Salman Khan? Waiting for that.
Salman Khan is a huge star, and we don't make films with stars. And I think our trajectories don't meet. He is on a different wicket, we are on a different wicket. I think Salman is doing himself very well, and I think the kind of films we make does not take me in that direction.
Being rockstar Sahil, hi, it's Azhar here. Sir, how would it be if you stop making the sequels and make the movies like Zakham, which is one of the best? We once again come back to the same question. It's not me who's asking it, but sir.
Well, I think Zakham was something which flowered out of my heart. It was my own personal journey through independent India, where I explored my Muslim mother and my Hindu father's unusual life, and I proudly proclaimed to the world that I am an embodiment of secular India. And having done that with great passion and with great clarity, I think I quenched that thirst in me. And with that, I hung my gloves as a director. And whether a director in my company comes and makes a film close to that kind of film is something that I will not be able to say now.
Great. Now, Zakham, actually, something similar you had made in Janam as well.
Yeah.
And but unfortunately, that movie it did not have a proper theatrical release.
It was
television.
Janam was released on television. It was intended for television. It created a kind of a havoc, and
Any possibility? Do you think it can be revived and maybe it
Janam
can it's as relevant today? Maybe
yeah,
as well.
it is. I think it has been shown by Star Gold. It was on television. But a lot of people are now talking about that film. That also dealt with my own past.
Yeah.
But in that, I have not revealed the identity of my mother in that, which kind of happened subsequently
In Zakham.
in Zakham. So it was a kind of an evolution of a filmmaker who starts speaking his truths.
Diane haunts Dani. We want a Awarapan sequel if possible. Bring it soon, sir.
Well, Shagufta keeps on saying that she gets assaulted by her fans on the Twitter who say कि Awarapan 2 बनाइए जल्दी से. So I said, get me a story and we'll make it. But I think it's not easy to get a story. Awarapan had a great love story in it.
One last question. Nargis, April 26. My question for Mahesh Bhatt is, which Vishesh film remake would he like to see Alia casted in?
Dil Hai Ka
She's doing
Manta
very
Nahi.
well, I think. Like,
Dil Hai Ka Manta Nahi
That's
is
it,
one film that I think she would really be apt. I told Pooja
Ranbir
you
and-
must
Ranbir
direct
and-
it and cast Alia in it, and I will work with you as an assistant in that film and see that magic being recreated.
Fantastic. Finally, Bhatt Sahab, you're working on the documentary of UG Krishnamurti.
The documentary on UG Krishnamurti is being made by my American friend Matthew Dougherty.
Right.
We have hours and hours of interviews through which he's trying to gauge this mysterious, enigmatic personality that lived and walked on this planet. The man who shaped me and made me what I am, without whom I wouldn't be where I am.
As always, great talking to Bhatt Sahab, but he has some urgent work he has to go for that right now as well. But wonderful to have you back, Bhatt Sahab. Always a pleasure, and wonderful talking to you. And wonderful insights from you as always. And looking forward to Ashiqi 2 and watching all your future ventures. And hopefully one day that you'll just make your plans and maybe direct a movie. That is something that I say in all my interviews with him. And I say
Man lives in hope and dies in hope, but that will never happen.
Hope lies eternal in human breast, actually. Thank you very much, Bhatt Sahab.
Thank you. Bye.
Thanks a lot.
Bye.
That's all from Bollywood Hungama. Keep on watching.